Hello and welcome back to the Peak Endurance Podcast. I don't know what I was going to say there. Review podcast, only on YouTube. So thank you for joining me. I truly do appreciate it. I really started this extra podcast as a side to the general one. I've been wanting to do this forever. Well, not forever, for a long time. To review different things because I know a lot of athletes just aren't sure about these sorts of things. So I wanted to let you know different reviews of different, and it's all my personal opinion, and I'm not sponsored by any of the companies. So, it's 100%, my opinion, not influenced at all by how much money I could potentially make, because literally I'm making no money out of these from the companies, from anything. So, it's purely my opinion because I want to help you navigate the world of ultra running. Alrighty, the supplements I take. Now, I also do take a lot of vitamins. I was brought up taking a lot of vitamins, so for me, it's a way of life. But these are simply the supplements I take on a daily basis. Alrighty, so first off, we have creatine, which, as you see, beautifully cut down pack because it was getting so big. So that is a powder that I put 1 scoop of into a glass of water every day and have after my run. And I don't have a full glass, just a half a glass. And it's a bit gritty and it's got no taste, but it's gritty and it's, nothing special. I wouldn't be drinking it for the deliciousness. Then I have collagen and protein powder. Okay, so I will go through each of those and why I take them. So I have my notes as per usual. Creatine is a compound that comes from 3 amino acids. Creatine is found mostly in your body's muscles as well as in the brain. Remember that. That's super important. Most people get creatine through seafood and red meat. I don't eat a lot of seafood, though at levels far below those found in these synthetically made creatine supplements. Caveat, people with kidney disease, high blood pressure or liver disease should not take creatine. They are not sure, but they think that maybe taking creatine supplements may stop the body from making its own natural stores. But, when I was doing the research, that was the first time I ever heard that. I'd never heard that before. And I know sometimes I have heard some people say that they do deload from this and stop taking it. And that's fine. Maybe a good idea once a year to not take it for a month for that reason. You also don't need to do all the preloading protocols with this. 1 scoop a day, that's fine. It's a popular sports nutrition supplement because it can enhance exercise performance and recovery. It has also been shown to promote healthy muscle aging and improve brain function. So although I take this for my running, I mainly take it for my brain because it helps as you get older. I'm not going to say aging. Helps as you get older, it helps maintain brain function, which is super important to me. The most commonly reported side effects of taking this supplement are bloating and stomach discomfort. So some, especially women, don't like to take it because it makes you sort of puff up a little bit. But to be honest, I don't notice it on myself, never had. And I don't get stomach discomfort from it because I only take 1 scoop a day in water and that's enough. It helps your muscle produce energy during heavy lifting or high intensity exercise. So some people just take it after gym, but you really need to take it on a daily basis for it to have any effect. And it can help with the running too. Although as ultra runners, we're not doing high intensity exercise all the time. Just the level of training we do, it means it's high intensity. All right, so creatine can improve health and athletic performance in several ways. In high intensity exercise, its primary role is to increase the phosphocreatine stores in your muscle. I had to read that one. Your body can then use these additional stores to produce more ATP, which is the key energy source for heavy lifting and high intensity exercise. Creatine also helps you gain muscle in the following ways: boosted workload. It enables more total work or volume in a single training session, a key factor in long-term muscle growth. Now, ladies and men, don't freak out that you're suddenly going to be becoming this bulked up gym bro from using creatine. If you are running, it's not going to happen. If you're running daily, it's not going to happen. That's why when I used to do bodybuilding, they'd say, don't do cardio, don't do too much cardio because your muscles won't grow as big. Improved cell signaling, and it can increase satellite cell signaling, which aids muscle repair and new muscle growth. Bloody important for running. Raised anabolic hormones. Studies notice a rise in hormones such as IGF-1, which is important after taking creatine, important for muscle building. Increase cell hydration. Creatine lifts water content within your muscle cells, which is what people see, and they think, oh, it's not fat, it's water. And that may play a role in muscle growth. Reduced protein breakdown. It may increase total muscle mass by reducing muscle breakdown, that's why I take it after a run. Super important. Lower myostatin levels. Elevated levels of the protein myostatin can slow or inhibit new muscle growth. Supplementing with creatine can reduce this, improving or increasing growth potential. Creatine supplements also increase phosphocreatine stores in your brain, which may promote brain health and improve symptoms of neurological disease. Super, super important. All right. So, like I said, creatine improves numerous factors, including strength, ballistic power. So that's, that bouncing power, sprintability, muscle endurance, resistance to fatigue. Wow, super important. Muscle mass, recovery, brain performance. Unlike supplements that have been shown to primarily impact advanced athletes, creatine has been shown to provide health benefits regardless of your fitness level. And cheap. I can't remember how much this is, but it's not expensive. And 1 kilo, God, I have had this for months and months. I can't even remember when I bought it, to be honest. So, cheap, effective, creatine monohydrate. It's cheap no matter what brand you get. All righty, what are we going on to next? The protein powder. I'm a big believer in getting enough protein. So I have a scoop of this protein deliciousness every day in my porridge. So research suggests that protein supplements significantly improve muscle size and strength in healthy adults when they're weight training, but also, because when you're running, you're breaking down muscles. Protein supplementation is equally effective in men and women. And it can also help you meet your daily nutrition needs, but you don't want to use it as excessively or as a substitute for real food. It's not real food. I know I've heard of people going, oh, I'm just going to take a protein shake 3 times a day. No, once a day is enough, and then eat food with protein in it. Too much protein powder can actually upset your stomach and may affect kidney health in some people, not all people. As well as contributing to muscle growth, protein can help repair damaged muscles and tissues. As a result, athletes can use protein powder to speed up recovery from muscle soreness after exercise, which is why I use it. Okay, so there's whey protein. This is water-soluble milk protein. It's popular amongst athletes. It's a complete protein, meaning that it contains all the amino acids that the human body requires from food. The body absorbs whey protein quickly and easily. I get the whey protein isolate, which is much the same. It's just got less carbs. I've got my carbs in my porridge. Don't need to pay to get it in my protein powder. Casein, this type of protein is rich in glutamine, an amino acid that may speed up muscle recovery after exercise. Casein also comes from dairy, making it unsuitable for vegans and people with milk allergies. To be honest, I'm lactose intolerant, but I find the whey protein is fine. The body digests casein more slowly, so it may be best to take it at night. Now, I've always heard that that's the recommendation, take it at night, because, it's a form of fasting, not eating overnight. So it's good to have that. Soy protein is an excellent alternative to whey or casein for people who do not consume dairy. It doesn't, they're not as good, the vegetarian ones. You've got to kind of mix them to get all the amino acids. So don't just use one. Many plant-based protein powders contain pea protein, which is a high-quality alternative to soy and dairy-based proteins. It's a good source of arginine, the amino acid arginine. Hemp seeds are complete proteins that also contain essential fatty acids. This makes hemp an excellent choice for vegans or those with a dairy or soy allergy. All right, so that's protein powder. So I think it's really, really important. Once again, I'm all about preventing muscle breakdown, especially as you get over the age of 30 when muscle breakdown is happening. It starts happening, and I'm over 50 now, so it's happening at an exponential rate, super fast. That's why creatine and protein powder are so important. Collagen. It is the primary building block of your body's skin, muscle, bones, tendons, and ligaments. Important things for runners and other connective tissues. It's also found in your organs, blood vessels, and intestinal lining. Proteins are made from amino acids. The main amino acids that make collagen are proline, glycine, and hydroxyproline. I think I said that well. It helps to make tissues strong and resilient, able to withstand stretching. In food, collagen is naturally found only in animal flesh like meat and fish that contain connective tissue. However, a variety of both animal and plant foods contain materials for collagen production in our own bodies. So the 12 best high collagen foods, if you're not taking a supplement, are bone broth, fish and shellfish, chicken, beef, egg whites. But then I've also heard egg doesn't have collagen, so I'm not sure about that one. Citrus fruits, but you're not going to be getting a lot. Berries and garlic. Really? You're not going to get enough from garlic. And is it completely bioavailable when it's from a vegetarian or vegan source? I'm not 100% sure. This one that I use, which is Nature's Sunshine, premium peptides, helps to achieve, health by providing a whole body collagen formula containing essential building blocks to support skin elasticity and hydration, healthy hair, strong nails, healthy bones and joints, strong muscles, and healthy body composition. And, a lot of people think, oh, well, you're older, you're taking collagen because of your skin, and you want to look good. I mainly take collagen because I want my tendons and ligaments to be healthy, because as you age, they are not as good either. They sort of dry up a bit, and collagen helps with that. It contains 97.5% hydrolyzed collagen peptides, and it contains some electrolytes too, but mainly it really helps with your tendons and ligaments, and that is what we want. And I have that in a cup of orange juice, a glass of orange juice. So when I get home from my runs, I have my creatine and my collagen. You can take it before you run. There has been evidence that taking it half an hour before and then impact helps it get into your tendons better. I quite frankly wouldn't be able to drink it. Like I don't want orange juice before I head out. Ugh, can you imagine that jiggling around in my stomach? And honestly, in water by itself, oh, it is foul. It's so gross. I mean, maybe it says it's tasteless. Can I tell you, it's not tasteless. It tastes gross. I tried putting it in my hot chocolates overnight, and it made the hot chocolates taste not very good. And then my son and I were discussing it. Does the heat affect it? And I've researched it, and supposedly the heat doesn't degrade the collagen, but you got to wonder, heat generally does. So now I take it in juice, and so much better. And it's weird. I take the collagen and I feel awesome after it. So I think it helps with a lot of things. And if it does help with skin elasticity, I'm not going to argue about that. I think that's a great thing too. So there you go. Those are the 3 supplements I take on a daily basis, all in the morning. And I find them really helpful for my health, for my running, and they're not super expensive. This is like $60 a month. Creatine, that would cost me about $20 or $30, and it's lasting me forever. The protein powder is, I get a big 3 kilo, this is a 1.25 kilo container. I get a big 3 kilo one and decant it into this because it's huge. And that's $175. But it lasts me a while, just a scoop a day. So we're not talking big ticket items here. So you need to do this to look after your body. You put your body through a lot of stress and strain and muscle breakdown with all your running. So look after it. I'm a big believer in, looking after my body because it has served me so well over the years. And I've run for a long time, fairly injury-free. So anyway, I hope that was of value to you. Please give me a review. Let me know what you think of my review podcast and how they're going. And I hope they're of value. I'm doing these because I want to help people. So please comment on the pod on YouTube or send me a DM. I'm on Instagram, Peak Endurance Coaching. Send me a DM. So I would love to hear from you. And let me know what you would like for me to review. See if I can afford it and then buy it. It's always a good excuse to buy more things. All right. Thanks for joining me, and catch you next time. Bye.